This is Machukanyarieko TV talk show, where we analyze politics and governance issues. We focus on national, local and international news. We examine the political way of our people, social and economic. Nyarieko TV talk show, the house of ideas.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Let me begin by informing our viewers that the former CS for Education, Geoffrey Machogu, was attacked and was nearly to be killed. He nearly lost his life just after a church function similar to what has happening or been happening to other leaders like Rigathi Gachagua, Sifuna, Ruto, among others. What is really happening in Kenya ahead of 2007 general elections? Does it mean when you create violence, you qualify? When you create violence, you qualify to win an election? When you create fear, tension, intimidation, you win an election? I'm saying this because today, once you declare interest that you want to become a candidate of any position, the next thing you do is to start preparing wounds who will attack your opponents. But before we proceed, before I give the insights as to why Geoffrey Machogu was attacked, look at some of the video footages that were recovered from the ground. And probably if you can understand that language, listen to what they are saying.
Bibao omaze ondena Kisii bango tusambuliane kwa mwarikondo kwa mwarikondo kwa mwatime. That's very bad. Again omaze babisa baito, you should be careful. You should be careful. It is not a joke. Oh, you know mugambi onokunga. You should be careful. Abana siasa no manyete, you know you are
Ladies and gentlemen, you can see a vehicle has been destroyed for no apparent reason. You can see them reporting the incidents to a nearby police station. But one wonders whether there will ever come out clear investigation on what is happening to the former CS of Education. But before I give that insight of what is happening in the region, if in case you are watching this channel for the first time, subscribe so that wherever we produce another video, YouTube automatically notifies you. And kindly like this video. I know you watch and sometimes you forget to like the videos, which is normal. But for this one, just take a second and give a like to it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, why do you think this is happening in Kisii shortly before the coming of the united opposition to the region? I have a few points to make on this. Of course, they are my opinions and they count. 1. Before the entry of William Samoei Ruto, before he took any routes in Kisii, it was extremely difficult for him to get to the region. The Honorable Soro and then Magara and a few young men who were MCAs were taking him around, the entire region, but it was never failed. It remained cool and dark. But when the CS Machogu came in, that was the time that the Honorable Dr. William Samoei Ruto was failed in Kisii. Even though he didn't win with a large margin, that is the time he was failed. Meaning that if Machogu did not join the camp, William Ruto will have seen dust, smoke in totality. Now, in the first half of the government, William Samoei Ruto was motivated to sack Ezekiel Machogu. Remember, sometimes politicians are Machiavellians. They destroy those who worked to bring them into political positions, hoping that the Machiavellian philosophy is still working. So, afterwards, Ezekiel Machogu has now joined the united opposition and actually appointed as the key person from the Nyanza region. Actually, let me use the former South Kenya Conference, the place that was headed by the Seventh-day Adventists. I think it carried some Maraja region from the rural Nyanza to Kirigolis. So, because Fredo Kemo Matiang'i is meant to go outside and look, seduce for force, Ezekiel Machogu has been left to man the entire region. Because young men like Kibagendi, Onyonga, and those young men from the Nyamira constituency will be going out to source for foods from all over the republic. So, Machogu has been left to do further roles in the entire region. So that's one reason as to why he was attacked. He is the key pointsman. He has the influence. He financed the UDA campaigns in the region. All of those who were coming for the campaigns were eating from his trade. So they know his influence on the ground. They are sure that before the trip kicks off officially tomorrow, the Honorable former CS Geoffrey Machogu is preparing the ground. He is telling the people, the members of the society, the failures of the government. He is showing them that if I went there and it failed, probably let's try the united opposition. See people like Justin Muturi, people like Rigathi Gachagua, even Fredo King Matiang'i, Eugene Wamalwa have worked very closely with the current president, but they cannot see any fruits. They are an alternative. I now put faith. Actually, it's going there while apologizing, just as the same way Rigathi Gachagua does. Yeah, first apologizes to the people for having taken them in that given direction, and then he proceeds to speak. I even counts out the promises that they gave out during the last campaigns that have not seen the light of the day. The projects that they launched that have not seen the light of the day. So, now that he is the appointsman, now that he is the incoming or the expected governor who has been impressed by people, you don't just expect him to walk scot-free. All that is needed, if it were in democracies, is security could be or should be increased. Remember, when former cabinet members join hands to the campaign a ruling party, that is a vote of no confidence. It doesn't mean that you must go to the National Assembly or Senate and vote to bring out someone. The moment you indicate that, then it's a vote of no confidence. If it is in other democracies, public opinion polls will make a prime minister to resign. We have a quiz on our page. You can attempt that quiz. It is one question. You can give a comment to this video, and probably you can watch the video that we did in relation to the 3-day trip of the united opposition to the Kisii land. Thank you and have a pleasant week.